Hey, this is Brian Stillman with BeTerrific. We're here at CES 2020. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the Las Vegas Convention Center, but more excitingly, at least for me, we're at the Sony booth. This massive, giant, to call it a booth is to do it a disservice. It's, there's some significant square footage here.
It's a cavern.
It's a cavern. Why don't we do a walkthrough,
Sure.
talk about some of the equipment, talk about some of the technology, and we'll see where that takes us.
Sounds great. So we're starting over here. So there's been huge advances in the last decades with movie sound, right? You've went to 5-channel and 7-channel with Dolby True HD and DTS Master Audio, and of course now we have 3-dimensional and spatial sound, but music has still remained fairly static. It's still left and right stereo, 2 dimensions. So Sony is developing something called reality audio, which takes that same kind of technology and brings it to the creative music artist. So instead of positioning you in the audience, it's more idea about positioning you on the stage and letting the creative intent of the artist decide where those sounds are going to come from.
That's pretty incredible. I've played in bands, so I know what it's like when you're on stage and you're sort of immersed in the environment of the music. Very different than when you're in front and you're just getting hit with a sort of stereo sound system. What is going on with the tech for that? Take me through that a little bit.
Well, so the technology we're using is MPEG-H 3D, which is an open standard codec. So anybody who wants to play in that sandbox will be able to do so. And the technology is very similar to what you'd find in a movie, where your objects are spatially located and volume is done. Product-wise, we've connected our WH-1000 Mark IIIs and WFs to a Headphone Connect app. So one of the things that's interesting in the display is they'll actually take a picture of your ear and analyze the shape of it to deliver the optimal audio performance through your headphones. They'll take a picture of your ear to optimize the performance of the audio in the headphones.
You said that twice, but I still find that sort of amazing. That's like taking it to a level that I think I'm sort of speechless on that. I'm curious, I want to back up just for a second. With the 360 audio, with the sort of putting you in that space, what does that mean for musicians, for audio engineers and stuff like that? Are they mixing the music differently?
Absolutely. They're mixing things differently. Instead of determining spatial relationships left and right, now it's left, right, top, back, rear, however you can imagine it. So, in a live performance, you probably might want the singer here, but maybe the backup singer's clapping his back behind you, and the piano player's over there, and the drum guy's up there. However the artist feels they want to make that happen, they can do that.
That's incredible. I mean, we already do 5:1 mixes when we're making documentaries, movies, and stuff like that. And then we deliver that. We deliver maybe a 3:1 mix. We also deliver a stereo mix. We deliver all different mixes to the final wherever our movies are going. So now it's going to be a similar situation with music.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the software uses Sony's Headphone Connect app. And what you want to do, we're going to do the ear shape. Thank you. We're going to agree to that. So what you want to do is position your face.
Am I going to do this? Okay, I'll do this.
You can do this. If I can get this to slide down a little.
So they're literally going to take a picture of my ear.
So we're going to try and lower this a little more.
Let's get the short guy to do this. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, I see it. Yep. It's just a little clamp.
It's a red flash on the left side. Yeah.
I got it.
You got it? Right,
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So we'll just do this.
That's by demo.
There we go.
Okay, so now,
all right.
So if you position your face, let's go back.
Captured photo.
Okay. And then position your face again in the middle so it gets green. Move a little closer.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
There you go. Now turn the other direction. Turn towards me.
Please rotate captured photo.
Captured photo. So now,
my left ear has been successfully captured.
Facing the front of the camera, place your head within the frame. Please move the camera away from your head. Turn your head slowly to the left.
the other way.
My other left.
Captured photo.
Capture photo.
All right, so
Now-
it's got photos of both my ears. Right ear has been successfully captured. Start analyzing ear shape. So now it's analyzing your ears. It'll take approximately 30 seconds. It doesn't even seem to be close to 30 seconds. It's nice and quick. Scanning and analyzing my ears. Your ears have been successfully analyzed.
So now, the headphones, well, now you can select music from 3 sources. We have Deezer, Nugs, and Tidal. They're all currently doing streaming music for 360 Reality Audio. In the future, you'll be able to also do downloads. And since we're working in conjunction with Warner Brothers and Universal Music, there'll be a large playlist of availability.
All right, so I'm going to try this right now. I got the headphones on, and we're just going to pick one at random. Tidal, okay.
No. Yeah, okay, that's
Whoops.
good. No, that's good.
All right, and let's see how this sounds. Oh, let's. Okay, I don't even care. What do we got here? You know what? I'm gonna just close my eyes and pick one at random. That's what I'm gonna listen to. Oh man. Okay, now I gotta pick this. All right. So. Yep. Oh. Whoa. Okay, so this is wild. It really sounds like I'm surrounded by the. Sounds like I'm in a live performance, surrounded by the musicians, as if they're all around me. Here, I'm actually going to skip ahead because he's talking. Let's get right into the music here. All right. So I got a guitar, a little on my right. Let's see, I've apparently picked something with a slightly slow intro. Oh, there we go. A lot of funk on my right here. This is pretty good. You guys don't know, but we've been standing above the Galaxy booth for the last 3 days, and I've got this loop in my head because they're playing music in Galaxy. This is helping to erase that.
Oh, good.
So, whoa. Yeah, this is wild. It really sounds like I'm in the middle of this musical environment. That's incredible. There's literally music surrounding me as I wear those headphones. It doesn't sound like it's coming from the left and the right. It sounds like there's something positioned right behind me. It's something that I'd expect if I was in a room with multiple speakers, theater environment or something like that, or at a show up on stage with the musicians. I've never seen that from headphones or heard that from headphones before.
It's a completely new way of listening to music, and people have the same sort of reaction that you've had. It's like, this is very different and very exciting. You know, you don't have that sort of two-dimensionality to it. Now it's 3 dimensions.
How does it do that?
Well, I honestly, the technology is very similar to what you find in atmospheric for movies. It's all computer-based. A lot of it is psychoacoustics because you only have 2 drivers. Right. So a lot of it is just tricky.
I've only got 2 ears.
You only got 2 ears, exactly. Well, that's where the analyzation of your ear comes into play, is to help with the psychoacoustics of that.
That is awesome. So this is definitely some cool new tech, 360 reality audio. They scan your ear. Now here's the question I have for you. Let's say this goes to market as a consumer product. You just use your phone. This is out. Okay, out, yeah. So you just use your phone to scan your ear and follow the instructions.
The Sony Headphone Connect app is available on both iOS and Android. It's free. It works with your Sony headphones, so you just scan your ears and then enjoy your music. It's subscribed to one of these services.
That is awesome. So you can do that today, and then it's just a matter of time until your favorite musician is mixing their audio to conform to it and to give you what you want. Personally, I'm looking forward to hearing Slayer as if I'm sitting up on the stage. Will it happen? I don't know. They're breaking up, but we remain hopeful. So what else do you have for us?
Well, so just a couple of other iterations. One that we're showing here is a single point speaker for 360 reality audio. Again, stereo, right? If you get out of the sweet spot, it's not so great. But with this speaker, anywhere in the room, whether in terms of both horizontal and vertical position, sounds pretty much the same. So there's no loss of fidelity, no loss of music quality.
Can we check that out? That might be something I can maybe demo for the people at home because I've got a microphone, and as opposed to wearing headphones, which won't give them any information at all. So anywhere in this room is as if the speakers are optimally placed for me. So I'm walking around, checking this out. I don't know if you guys at home can hear this. I'm going to try and hold up the microphone, and hopefully this will work. And you won't. Ideally, you're going to hear the sound equally well wherever I'm moving in the room, as if the speakers were almost following me. Are you guys getting the audio from the music? Okay, great. So I'm going to move over to another side of the room. Okay, so it definitely gets a little louder as I move closer to the speaker, but in terms of sound quality, being in that corner of the room, being over here is not drastically different. It's just a little bit louder. So I'm going to try moving over to this corner, and then the music turned off. So we're moving to a different song. All right, we're going to try this again, see if it sounds the same. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, I'm not getting any of that sort of stereo field effect that I would normally get, or any sort of like Doppler effect or anything weird like that. That's pretty crazy from a single speaker that you can just sort of stick anywhere in your room.
Yeah, we think it's going to be a very consumer-friendly product. The less gear that you have to have, right, it's a little bit easier for the normal consumer to be able to enjoy it and get the best possible performance rather than having multiple speakers placed around the room to deliver that same experience.
I can definitely see it also being useful in almost a retail environment or something like that as well.
Yeah, it would be very easy to set this up in almost any commercial or consumer house. So this gives you an idea of how the audio is placed. So you can see the different balls are saying that's the orange ones are coming up, so the sound is coming from behind you at that height. So it's just as a graphic representation of how it's worked, as that's the computer software that's used to develop it. So you can assign a channel to a space and then adjust the volume and tonality of it that way.
Man, I have enough trouble mixing for stereo. I can't even imagine the level of expertise that goes into mixing for that, but it's the wave of the future.
Yeah, thankfully for computers, we don't have to worry about all the work for us, and then that's called Skynet. So,
Right.